With one swift arm movement, a female stage assistant vanishes from behind a sheet and reappears as 17-year-old Michael Machek. This Cowichan Valley teenager has made a name for himself on the island, performing magic tricks and illusions since he was a youngster.
When I was 5 years old, me and my family were watching a magic special on TV called The World's Greatest Magic. And I was watching what the magicians were doing. I thought it was really interesting. I told my parents that I wanted to be a magician. So for Christmas, my parents gave me a magic set, like lots of other kids usually get when they're about 5 years old. And I began studying the magic tricks and trying to learn them all.
That was my mom, and I was reading her mind.
Soon enough, he began to take his tricks out and perform in front of friends, families, fun fairs, even birthday parties. And when he was 7 years old, he was welcomed into the Society of Young Magicians by Tony Yang.
Tony was my idol, and he still is. He was considered one of the greatest magicians in the world, and he taught me everything I know.
And Mike's family has been completely supportive when it comes to his passion for magic.
The first few times at the Cowichan Theatre, he would be on stage, and I was nervous because I would introduce him. I was just nervous as all get out, and he was calm, and I said, "Don't you get nervous?" And he looked at me and he says, "Dad, I know what I'm doing."
He's slick with his hands and favors the small tricks, but this young magician understood in order to captivate his crowd, he would need to expand.
Now I do some of the bigger stuff. Some of the stuff that fills up the stage, like making people appear and disappear and sawing a woman in half. Most of my tricks come from dreams. Usually the night that I dream it, I wake up, I run right out, and I grab a pen and a piece of paper and I write it down. And from then on, I take my concept and I begin to work on it. I begin to expand and to grow and to think of how I can improve it. And then I take it from there to my designer and consultant, which we begin to draw sketches and make designs and mock-ups of it, where we send it into fabrication, we start to build.
We do a trick hours and hours, just showing me the same trick, and they give them feedback and we work on it just because it's got to look professional, right?
What would you say is there a difference between the terms magic and an illusion?
Magic, I think, is something that you feel. Magic's something that you don't know really how to explain it, but you feel that magic, that wonder. You feel like a kid again. An illusion would be something that deceives you, something that you don't see coming, something that fools your mind. The illusion happens in the mind, but magic happens in the heart.
Michael's already toured the Pacific Coast and has even had a few shows in Las Vegas. Now he's wrapping up his final year of high school, and then he's hoping to take his magic across Canada. In Duncan, for Shaw TV, I'm Jen Moranitz.